Where am I? San Marcos in California. Brain freeze. Hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1945. Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I know it is a day early, but we're all going to be enjoying Thanksgiving throughout the day tomorrow. And I just thought I'd get in early before all the craziness starts. Had a great trip out to California today. I got on the road at 6:17 this morning, and it took me about 6.5 hours with stops included to get here. So that's one of my fastest trips out here. It was great. But what surprised me was, yes, I know it's the day before Thanksgiving. I expect a lot more traffic. I go into rest areas. There are cars and trucks everywhere. Like, it was very hard to find parking spaces. Even the trucks were having trouble finding parking spaces. But what amazed me is there's all these cars and trucks and nobody's out walking. I saw a woman sitting on a bench at one of the tables with her legs crossed on the bench, and she was meditating. She had her phone in front of her and it was playing some meditation, and she's just sitting there. And I thought, with me, if that was me with all of this noise around and all the comings and goings and everything else, I would not be able to chill out like she was eyes closed. She was so in the zone. And I'm like, yeah, I can't get to that point in meditation where I can blank out everything around me. I've got to have silence around me. So I thought, good on her. But yeah, we didn't see very many people around, which surprised me for the number of cars and trucks that were there. My guess is that in the trucks, they were probably all taking a nap in their sleeper cabs. In the cars, maybe they were taking naps. And I wasn't walking around looking in cars, so maybe there was naps going on in there. Who knows? But had a great drive out here. I stopped at 2 rest areas, 1 fast food place, and 1's for gas. That was it. That was my trip out here. Got here. Got here around lunchtime. And of course, as I crossed the Colorado River, I then, because I was on Mountain Time, I was then on Pacific Time. So I had to keep track. And because I always text myself when I arrive somewhere and when I depart when I'm driving, so I can see, how long did I spend at that rest area? How long was my actual drive time and things like that. So I've got figures for later on to go through. And so I had to keep putting MT after everything because I was going by my watch and I was going by the clock on the car because those things are still on Mountain Time. My phone automatically switched to Pacific Time. So yeah, it's been one of those days where the time zone thing has just been like crazy. And I got out here and I heard about an issue that happened with Zeffie, which I am not happy about. I'm upset about it. I'm just not in the state to drive back. And thankfully, she's okay and she is safe. And I will be driving home early on Friday to collect her and see what else I need to do with her. So just asking for thoughts and prayers about that. I am not going to go into details. Those that need to know, no. But just asking for thoughts and prayers for Zeffie and for the situation that's going on with her. Let's see. Thanksgiving. Okay, so now into some stuff for Thanksgiving, different talking points and things. How about when the family gets together, reflect on the legacy of gratitude in your family. How did your ancestors express thankfulness? Highlight stories of resilience, sacrifice, or kindness from your family history that inspires gratitude today. Share a tradition or custom passed down through generations that brings family together. Now, this only works if you're celebrating Thanksgiving, although this could work any day of the year. In New Zealand, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so this is basically my last one for at least 2 to 3 years, depending on when I won't be back next year for Thanksgiving, but I might be back the year after that or the following year. I don't know yet which. It depends on timetables and how schedules work and all of that sort of stuff. I will be back in the States for Thanksgiving, so this is my last Thanksgiving here in the States, and I get to spend it. I am going to have all 3 of my boys. They're not mine biologically. They are my stepsons, but they're my boys. I'm going to have all 3 of my boys under one roof with 2 daughter-in-laws. A daughter-in-law's father is going to be here as well, and almost 6 grandkids. Grandsons. Yeah, they're all boys. So the testosterone in the house is going to be very high. And my 2 daughter-in-laws and myself, we're going to be the only estrogen. And we'll count the dog as well because she's female too. So it's going to be very male-dominated, and these boys are energetic, which is kind of funny because the middle son's boys are very quiet in comparison. So it's going to be a fun day. And I say almost 6 because I got a daughter-in-law who's due in a couple of weeks. So this is going to be a very fun Thanksgiving, and with a little bit of sadness in there, as we are missing one from the table this Thanksgiving. So when you've got people who are missing from the table, if this is your first Thanksgiving without somebody at your table because they have passed, take time to share stories about that person. Share your memories. What are you grateful for? And show gratitude for that person's life and the fact that you were part of their life or they were part of your life. Show that gratitude. Talk about that gratitude. Talk about memories about the person who is no longer sitting at the table. Just bring those thoughts and ideas forward to keep their memory alive and to honor them and to show them appreciation and to show their memories appreciation for the impact that they had on your life. So remember that one. That's going to be very cool to do. So we're going to probably do that this tomorrow. Let's see, where are we up to? Explore how Thanksgiving was celebrated in your ancestors' times. What did their table look like? That's always an interesting one. What was going on at the time when they celebrated Thanksgiving? Discuss migration and cultural influences that have shaped unique family traditions. People have a traditional Thanksgiving, but if they're from a particular culture, they may add some cultural dishes into a traditional Thanksgiving, or they may forego the turkey and do something that is that represents their culture. I know some people will go and do Italian with lasagna and things because they don't do the turkey thing because they're Italian, so they celebrate with lasagna. So maybe it could be something different. What cultural differences do you have at the table on the traditional Thanksgiving is the turkey and the stuffing and the cranberry sauce and the sweet potatoes and the mashed potatoes and the gravy and all of that yummy stuff, and pumpkin pie. Yum, pumpkin pie. Get pumpkin pie tomorrow. I got told we've got pumpkin pie, peach pie, and strawberry and rhubarb pie. So I'm looking forward to having a thin slice of all three. I'm not going to pick one. Why pick one when you can have a slither of all three? Share a traditional custom that's been passed down through generations that brings your family together. Highlight stories of resilience, sacrifice, or kindness from your family history that inspire gratitude today. Didn't I just go through? I did just go through. I'm sorry, I'm just repeating myself. Brain's not present right now. Investigate holiday traditions that were discontinued and how could they be revived. Maybe they're a tradition you want to bring back again. How are you going to do that? Talk about that. Create a family gratitude tree where everybody writes what they're thankful for. Include ancestor names or stories. Host a family trivia game with questions about your ancestors. Share family recipes and discuss the stories or origins behind them. Maybe there's a particular dish that is always present on the Thanksgiving table every year. And it could be one of those family secret recipes that's passed down through generations, and the person it is passed to is not allowed to say what it is, but the dish appears every Thanksgiving. Maybe it could be a secret dish that somebody brings, but nobody knows who bought it. You never know. That just popped into my head. Encourage family members to share their favorite Thanksgiving memory. Encourage family members to share their favorite Thanksgiving memories. Ask relatives about the most meaningful holiday moments from their childhood, and record the stories for future generations. I'm always about recording the stories so that you've got them to go back to. And if you're having a big family get together for Thanksgiving, and you're recording the stuff, don't remember, you can always take that information from that and create books to give as gifts, either as a digital form or a physical form of a book that you could then give as gifts for the holidays and things like that. And people will appreciate them. Investigate records related to your ancestors' experience during key historic Thanksgiving events like the first Thanksgiving proclamation. Maybe there was an event that happened on a Thanksgiving day, a historical event that happened on a Thanksgiving day that they were involved with or impacted their life in some way. Share how genealogical research has brought you closer to understanding your family's heritage. Highlight any surprising discoveries you made while tracing your family tree and that make you especially thankful. Celebrate the diversity of your family's origins and how it influences today's Thanksgiving meal or celebration. Reflect on how family unity was preserved through challenges like immigration or wartime separation. Acknowledge the impact of oral traditions, ensuring the family stories are shared and not forgotten. And so my question for you today is, what's one family story, traditional recipe that makes you feel especially thankful for your heritage? So I want to wish everybody a super fantastic, sparkling Thanksgiving full of lots of love and laughter and shared memories. And for those that are celebrating a Thanksgiving first with somebody no longer with you, celebrate them, celebrate their life, show gratitude for them in their life. And just go out and have, if you are drinking, please have a designated driver. Please, 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 please. Or find a piece of floor to lay down and go to sleep. I have seen that done at Thanksgiving dinners as well. But my prayer for you this Thanksgiving is that you have a super fantastic, sparkling time full of lots of love and laughter, and that you get to share memories of those who have passed, and just get to have a joyous day enjoying time with your friends and your family. So with that, I'm out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening around 6-ish Pacific. Sorry, I can't be more specific. It depends what's going on with the family and everything else, because I think we're eating around 4. I think that's what it was. So by 6, I could be in a food coma. Who knows? All I know is I'm getting turkey tomorrow, and pumpkin pie and peach pie and strawberry and rhubarb pie. Yes, strawberry and rhubarb together is awesome. But I have to say about rhubarb. My parents have a rhubarb patch. My mum will stew apples with rhubarb, and it is the bomb. It is awesome. And we take scoops of that and put it on our breakfast cereal as part of our breakfast. She's been making it for years. Absolutely love apple and rhubarb together. It is awesome. I have not tried strawberry and rhubarb together, but I know it's going to sound really cool. And I showed her. This is a Thanksgiving Eve story. So we got pizza this evening. We had a cheese pizza, and I don't know what the other one was, but it was stuff that I couldn't eat on it. So I had the cheese pizza, and I saw the bananas there, and I thought, that'll be good on top of the cheese pizza. Yes, I did. And so I sat down at the table there, and I had my pizza in front of me, and I peeled the banana, and I started slicing it and putting it on my pizza. And they're like, you are not putting, 2 of my sons who are here, were like, you are not putting a banana on your pizza. I says, yeah. I says, if you hang around me long enough, you'll see all sorts of weird food combinations. I said, your father he would just sit there and just shake his head and just great puzzlement as to what was going on. So, and they go, well, how long have you been eating banana on your pizza? And I said, I just started. I said, I saw the bananas up there, saw the cheese pizza, and thought they'll go great together. And here we are. So yes, I did have sliced banana on top of my cheese pizza tonight, and it was delicious. So with that, I'm out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. Hey.